As you can see, things that are in reality sometimes are still an illusion. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes there are things in this world that are unattainable for the average person. So in that case, those things might as well be imaginary to us. Now, let's take something into account here. The theme all over YouTube with guys like Conscious X, a couple other guys. It seems that their whole thing is pointing out the fact that some of these stars look like they're playing multiple roles. Now, I thought to myself, there's got to be a rational reason for this, because I never really looked into it like that till these dudes started pointing it out. And I said, what would be the point of a guy playing different roles? And I figured it out. If these alleged stories are true. First of all, maybe a star is getting older. Maybe he feels like his time is running out. And so therefore, he can make a quick bag doing what he likes to do because he still has comforts. He still has a livelihood that he has to live and pay for. So why not become one of these younger rap stars? Okay, all within the psyop of something we don't understand, something that's a little bit bigger than us, something that may be a cabal of sorts. But the real truth is, it doesn't matter. Well, I guess in my opinion, it matters for the reason that they got a lot of saturated rap music out there, right? And it seemed to me that these artists that they're just making up out of thin air and then killing off oh so quickly. As fast as they didn't have a career is as fast as they're dead. Right? Not one long enough to sustain where people would actually care about the artist, but a fake generated background, one with all kinds of information and social media and background details. Shit about Tupac now we never knew back then in the 90s. But now I'm starting to get it. Now I'm starting to get it. You know, these motherfuckers start getting older and shit, man. And they feel like their career is over. So what do? I'll tell you what they do. They join that checkered flag and they throw their hat in. I mean, I've looked at some of these channels of some of these guys, like Conscious X, like I mentioned earlier. If y'all don't know Conscious X is, look him up and subscribe to him. His channel is very intriguing. His knowledge is very intriguing. There's a lot of wild things to say about different artists, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. And I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm looking at MO3, right? And if you really want to check out my music, you can check me out at YouTube/Metro360. Look up Mindbender with the 3R. That is I, and I am him. So check me out. Fucks with me. Back to this MO3 thing now, right? So this young brother, obviously, had music that people was feeling. So I checked him out one day on Vlad TV. He had a lot to say. I didn't really look too deeply into him. I heard the music. It was okay. He had a little something. He had a flow. He had a good voice. He could sing. He was a very talented brother. Something was strange about this brother though. Like, we know every artist that come up around here. Okay? I don't remember him coming up around here. I just remember one day he was out. And I noticed, looking into that situation, going back now that I recollect, most of these artists, like the kids be like, oh yeah, I've been listening to his mixtape for at least a year now. He's dead now, but at least a year. Get the fuck out of here. These artists ain't even had no time to build no career. And that really got me to thinking. They don't really got no true background and this and that and whoopty wop, so they kill them characters off so that people won't have to be digging into their background and blase. I mean, that's a possibility. I'm not saying that's for sure, right? But in this case, this MO3 dude, I don't remember his come up ever. I just remember one day he was out. He doing interviews on Vlad. These dudes ain't even been in the game a year, 1 year, 2 years. They sitting next to artists like Jodeci who've been in the game, who sold platinum records. You can't tell me some internet nigga who just getting free listens is making the same kind of money as Jodeci. I don't believe it. Where he just come out of nowhere. I never heard his music before. I can't even keep up. There's so many artists. There's a million artists right now because of the internet and because people could put out music free and anybody use any kind of name they want to. It's psychotic. And the entertainment world is more like WWF now. And it started with that reality show shit. I'm telling you. So I do believe that Hollywood, all the world is a stage, and it's a lot of funny shit going around. And you can check out some of my documentaries. Got another channel called Mindbendermatrix. There's a documentary called It Was All a Dream by Biggie. Peep it out. You know what I mean? But right here on Mogul Mind, friend, we're going to keep it real, trill, 1000. And we never going to fake the funk. You see this nigga Talib, this is the theme I'm going on, right? These old niggas want to play a young nigga, right? And if I ever saw a case of some fraudulent shit right here, I would say these dudes pretty much look like the same person with the mask on. I'm just putting that out there. Now, I don't know if that is him. I'm not as bold to say that is him or that they playing a role. Because some people say, well, I grew up with this guy. I knew this guy. Well, there's a couple of different possibilities in there. One of them is, right, maybe the guy does have talent. He gets signed and murked. And then they find one of these other rap niggas that look like the dude, or at least sort of like the dude, to start playing him. And then his whole life is usurped, possibly. Or the latter, like what I really believe. You know what I'm saying? Old niggas just playing the role, and then when people start digging too far in their background, they kill the character off. That's what I believe. Anyways, just a little something for y'all to look into. If this is a reality, then this person is this person. Peace.